Set to start the second half here in Syracuse. Orange lead Monmouth by 3. A lot of pride in these parts about the 2003 national championship that the Orange won. The next year, 2004, UConn was the national champion, the most outstanding player. This guy right here, Emeka Okafor, he was the Big East Player of the Year, went on to be the #2 pick in the NBA draft. Even first half, 10 lead changes, 4 ties. The teams have been evenly matched.
Yeah, I like the...
Spartalis, good position, spins on Kyle, pivots, runs into him, brick wall. Nathan George the rebound.
Good solid defense there.
Alley-oop, Kyle whips the rim. My goodness. Copeland attacking in transition. To McNeil, he'll shoot another 3. It's good! Paul McNeil, back-to-back threes, and suddenly it's a 6-point lead. 10-0 run for the Wolfpack. How about this one? That guy just went into the Hall of Fame.
We had some great battles. It's really been a pleasure to play with that guy. And to be here, calling the game with his son playing out here. You know, basketball's full circle. We showed that clip about how paths cross, and the basketball community just have those moments all the time.
Carmelo just went into the Hall of Fame in September, but that last block was kind of disrespectful.
Yeah, he shouldn't have come in the paint. You know? I didn't invite him.
I think you did invite him because you sent him back into the bench. Come on in there, young fella. Carmelo Anthony, 22 points, 10 rebounds that year. He was the most outstanding player in the NCAA tournament. Emeka was the following year for UConn. Carmelo went on to be a 10-time All-Star and a 3-time gold medalist in the Olympics. Awkward shot there by Robinson, rebounded by Kyle.
Again, Syracuse making that Monmouth offense really work.
George, by the way, missed 2 free throws out of the timeout as Syracuse is starting to struggle from the line. Freeman, the dunk, off the George feed.
Freeman, you have to keep your eyes on. That's one guy you can't lose track of.
Syracuse 11 out of 19 from the line, 58%, including 2 out of 7 this half.
And this is the point where the game gets kind of dangerous for Monmouth. They battle hard, but the game kind of tends to just wear down on the offensive end. This whole game, they've just been working so hard to find every single bucket that it just starts to get tired.
They don't go very deep, and some of their players, especially Rivera Torres, have barely played with foul trouble. Ball, quick 3.
And that really hurts him. Rivera Torres has really been one of the engines on offense.
Starling runs the floor and scores.
He was the leading scorer, and him not being in the game, that's a big chunk of their offense.
Beautiful look in transition there by Nate Kings, who continues to show that he's got more to his game than just shooting.
Yeah, so the point of emphasis was 3-point shooting. They wanted to improve it, but Coach Autry just didn't want shooting specialists. He wanted scorers. He wanted people who, yeah, you can shoot, hit 35, 36% of the time, but we want you to be able to put it on the floor, put pressure on the rim, and get to the line and handle the ball as well.
This is now the biggest lead of the game for Syracuse. You talked about Kings, well-traveled, played at a Division II school in 21-22, then went to junior college at Southern Idaho, hurt his knee at Oregon State. Really balled out for Oregon State last year, 12 points on 45% from beyond the arc. And he takes it to the rim, but he's turned away by Mordar. Good job digging it out by Kyle. He's being hacked at. Kyle in amongst the trees. It's Kings for 3. He got it.
That was a great possession on both sides, man. Both sides were fighting. Kyle he tried. Now I understand he was right by the rim. He wanted that bucket bad, but made the great decision, threw it back out, and got his buddy a 3.
Kings came in averaging 6 a game. He's got 15 as he's broken out of a shooting slump here tonight. Ray scores again, 20 points for Justin Ray.
Justin Ray continues to be a shining light in this game for Monmouth. He's doing his thing.
Breaks a 2.5-minute scoring drought for the Hawks. Freeman, path to the rim, lays it up and draws the foul. And he'll go back to the line. Freeman has now drawn 7 fouls in this game.
Yeah, he's just so long, lean, adept at knowing how to use his body and his athleticism to get what he wants at the rim.
Nathan George, who led the ACC in assists last year, 6 and a half a game, has 7 assists now.
It feels like Syracuse is just kind of dialed the intensity meter up. You know, we were talking to Coach Audrey, Agent Audrey at shoot-around practice yesterday. He talked about level 5. He wants level 5 intensity on defense, rebounding from the juice controls, his bench. And I feel like for the most part of the game, Syracuse is operating on level 3, 4, and it seems like they're now starting to break that level 5 that he wants.
We asked him what the biggest positives about his team were so far, and he said energy and effort. It's been consistent right from the start. Yes, the games are lopsided so far, but the energy and effort has been there every night. And now Sadiq White is back in the game with 4 fouls. This matches Syracuse's biggest lead of the game.
So now the question for Monmouth is, you know, you can get an offensive production from Justin Ray. Where else is it going to come from?
He's got 20. No one else on the team is in double figures. And at some point, you figure Rivera Torres, they're just going to have to roll with it and bring him back in with 4 fouls to try to get some scoring punch. And a foul. Interesting story on how they found this player, Stefanos Spartalis. So King Rice's son, Xander, was a standout for Monmouth a couple of years ago, scored 20 points a game, was first team all-league. He played in Greece last year. Well, Stefanos Spartalis was on King Rice's son's team, so he watched every game. He said, this guy can really play. And so he's here playing as a freshman at 6'9" from Greece. It's pretty much understood he's going to go back to play for Olympiacos in Greece when he's done, but he's made an impact so far. He's averaging 13 a game.
You know, in this new landscape, if you can hoop, they're going to find you one way or another. You know, it's not like when I played back in my day, you have to worry about whether you get found or not. But here with Instagram and all technology, if you have some game, someone will come snag you up.
Ooh, Kyan Anthony's grabbing at his midsection. And a turnover. It looks like he's actually grabbing at his left hand.
He's got his finger jammed.
He's grabbing his hand. Kyan Anthony staying on the court right now. Spartalis again. Backs in Soiree. Good job by Soiree defending the rim and clearing the glass. 4-on-2. Alley-oop and a dunk. Sadiq White.
The front court for Syracuse is probably one of the more athletic ones you see in the country. Sadiq, Freeman, Kyle, Soiree, those boys can get up.
And I know you love a point guard who feeds it up like that. 8 assists for George. Rivera Torres is back in there. He has 2 points. Averages 14 a game. Ray. Oh, what was Robinson doing? It was going to be a bucket, and Robinson interfered with the rim to take 2 points off the board. Oh, a big mistake by Robinson. It was going to be a chance for a 3-point play. King Rice can't believe it, but Sadiq White, the alley-oop slam at the other end. Hey, Nathan George serving it up on a platter.
These bigs are young and hungry. You got to feed the bigs. They got to eat.